That's a good position for it. Minimal cover except for the parked cars.
Open window list, 2 o'clock.
Noted. There's a van parking up ahead.
It's got both a height and range. Clear shot.
Van driver's in no hurry to get out.
No, it's the window. I can feel it.
Ian, it's the van. Get ready.
And the moral of this sorry tale, D.I. Warren?
Yeah, all right, you made your point.
He's so busy watching the upstairs window in the van, he completely neglected any other possibilities. You have to learn to spot the decoy. And those two should have been obvious. Okay, go and get cleaned up. We're meeting the Americans in 1 hour. Another conference to discuss future European security. And it's hardly worth a mention. Except for the identity of the keynote speaker, Senator Robert Connor, chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee. A man being hailed as a presidential candidate for the new millennium. A great white hope of the Christian right. His campaign's being bankrolled by Victor LaSalle of Vail Communications in Texas. Second picture in the pile. LaSalle will be along as Connor's chief of staff. Now, you'll be working with State Department Security Branch. Be warned, they don't do things by halves.
6 teams, including explosive detection, microwave communications, and electronic counter-surveillance. So it's a lot of security for a non-presidential visit.
Yep, usual star-spangled bulldozer. Very competent close protection operation, but they do like to take control. Don't let them.
So, do they know they're going to be handing over to just our 2 teams?
Oh, they know. Hence this meeting with Special Agents Golding and Shelby. Apparently they have 1 or 2 concerns.
I believe the senator has been assigned one of your government limousines, Commander.
That's right, Agent Golding. Is there a problem?
No problem. But might I suggest we replace his official driver with one of our own people from the embassy?
To what advantage?
Let's just say it would make me feel more comfortable.
I dare say. Might also confuse lines of communication. No, I think we'll stick with the government car service driver. He knows our procedures. Knows that in that vehicle, the close escort's word is final.
While we're on that subject, I thought I might share some thoughts on your choice of close escort. Obviously, whoever it is will be working very closely with the senator.
Thank you. But I've already assigned D.I. Shaw.
I'm afraid I'll have to veto that decision.
On what grounds?
Biomechanical adequacy. No offense, D.I. Shaw, but in an emergency situation, say the senator were rendered unconscious, well, you clearly couldn't carry him to safety. It'd be ludicrous.
Come on, Agent Golding. Surely you're familiar with the phrase sizes and everything.
There is also the PR angle. The senator stands for old-style values. His political stance would never allow him to put a woman's life at risk to protect himself. It's out of the question.
Very well. Close escort will be D.I. Worrell.
Thank you, sir.
D.I. Shaw will be an overall command of security.
But I thought...
I'm sorry. I'm tied up with the planning stage of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. D.I. Shaw will be my deputy. And as such, I expect you to obey her command at all times. Now, if we're all clear on that, might I suggest a joint walkthrough of the conference venue?
We'll be using a color-coded system. 1 team covering the red area inside the hall, the other covering the outer blue and grey areas, with uniformed officers assisting.
What are you doing about bombs? Our guys are standing by to help.
No, that's right, that's covered. Each morning the hall will be checked by explosive search teams with dogs, and when not in session, the hall's going to be locked and again guarded by uniformed police officers.
Maybe we should post our guys inside on round-the-clock vigil. We have the manpower.
No, I don't think that will be necessary.
Can't hurt, no.
Agent Golding, do I detect a lack of confidence here?
D.I. Shaw, I've worked with local security everywhere from Afghanistan to Bosnia. Places where a policeman will show up drunk and fall asleep on duty. Places where you know the home team will sell your man out for a Rolex watch, maybe even a handful of rice. You learn fast. Trust no one. Do everything yourself.
This isn't Bosnia.
Old habits die hard. Incidentally, what body protection drills will you be using?
Open V with extended horns, why?
We find a 4-point diamond gives the best cover. But of course, we could work around whatever shape you choose, so long as we know in advance. We wouldn't want to step on each other's toes.
Yeah, Agent Golding, let's get one thing clear. Body cover is our responsibility. I hope that's understood.
Don't worry, you won't even know we're there.
Well, let me tell you, I have worked every local security, from Tombstone to Timbuktu.
Don't. My first big chance as field commander, and I brought a U.S. cavalry as support. I mean, can you believe these guys?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. They better not get in the way.
Hey, come on. We might not like them, but we have to work with them, and I'm the one who has to answer to McIntyre, remember?
Don't you worry. I want them screwed up.
Everything's okay.
Good. Wheel set?
All set.
Right.
So you rattle a few cages over here. So what? Makes you appear more focused on domestic issues. That's what the people back home want to see.
What kind of coverage can we expect?
The best. We got all the major networks plus CNN. All you have to do is concentrate on looking suitably presidential.
You heard anything from Sam since we got in?
No? Why?
I asked him to monitor party support while I'm here. Check which way the wind blows.
Relax. Everyone's right behind you. Look, you do this right. We'll do all the rest.
Right.
How much further, Inspector?
Nearly there, sir. 30 seconds to reach hotel residence. How does it look?
A little busy, otherwise clear to land.
Understood.
Golding, tell your men to back off.
Sorry, I can't talk now. I'm working.
One moment. Agent Golding,
Location secure, Mr. LaSalle. You may proceed.
thank you. Shall we?
This way, sir.
Thank you, D.I. Worrell.
Welcome, sir. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Would you ask Agent Golding to come in?
Certainly, sir. Agent Shelby, a word, you shall line.
Sure.
Yeah, what is it? If you do that again, and we are really gonna fall out. You can't take the competition, huh? This isn't a game.
Ian, leave it. It's not worth it.
What's going on?
One set down. Nobody touches the VIP's door but me. You got that?
Hey, I thought this was about cooperation.
D.I. Worrell's right. Your team's behavior downstairs was obstructive and unprofessional, and worse, could have compromised security.
Clearly, our approaches differ. You like things relaxed and low-keyed? We take our work more seriously.
Agent Golding, I've asked you once. Now I'm telling you, order your men to back off or I'll have them disarmed and stood down.
You don't have the authority.
Stay here until we need you, and don't leave the car under any circumstances.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thanks.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, sure.
McIntyre, what's going on over there?
So, arrival went off okay. Connor settled into his room, everything's fine.
So why has Agent Golding requested an urgent meeting? Some sort of friction between you?
No, sir. No, I think we've, reached an understanding.
Well, something's bothering him.
There's been a change to our threat assessment. We now believe this man, Michael Aronson, may try to cause harm or embarrassment to Senator Connor during the course of this visit.
Who is he?
College professor. now a full-time agitator for change to the U.S. gun laws. Last year, his son was shot dead protesting against our government's failure to curb the militia movement.
How does that involve Senator Connor?
The demo took place in Oklahoma, Senator Connor's home state. It was opposed by a bunch of militia supporters and NRA activists. According to Aronson, one of them fired the shot that killed his boy.
Did the police make any arrests?
One of the reasons for this personal crusade. The other being Senator Connor's refusal to denounce the militia movement.
Some of his most ardent supporters, I believe.
According to U.S. immigration, 2 hours ago, Michael Aronson boarded a direct flight to London. We want him stopped on arrival.
Well, has he any history of violence?
Did Lee Harvey Oswald have any history of violence?
Oh, come on, that's hardly an argument, Agent Golding.
He's written a bunch of articles, given interviews, all blaming the senator for his son's death.
So what we're talking about is verbal attacks, criticism.
We'd still like you to pick him up.
Agent Golding, I'm quite happy to have Aronson followed, monitor where he goes, who he meets. But without clear evidence of intent, that's as far as it goes.
What do you call his presence here? Coincidence?
No. I'd call it a political banana skin. One for the PR men, not for the bodyguards.
Do I take it then you intend to do nothing?
You can take it that we intend to remain vigilant at all times.
Okay, don't let them crowd you for enough time for formation. Okay, stand by the car.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce.
Stay where you are!
Goldie to all units. Principal's limo compromised. Suspect leaving car park on blue motorbike.
Sounds like you guys really screwed up.
What are you talking about?
Goldie's found an intruder in the car park.
Shit.
Territorial squabbles are one thing, breaches of security another.
The GCS driver knew he wasn't supposed to leave the vehicle.
Small comfort to Connor's widow if he'd been blown to pieces.
Sir, we did our checks. The garage was swept 10 minutes before the incident occurred. We played it by the book.
Really? I thought I cured you of that one. What time's the senator expecting us?
10 o'clock. Daily strategy meeting with LaSalle, sir.
2 words, Commander. Michael Aronson.
What makes you think it's him?
Victor tells me you're aware of Aronson's presence here, but you're doing nothing.
D.I. sure?
Upon his arrival, we placed Mr. Aronson under 24-hour surveillance. He's staying openly with friends at a house in Maida Vale. Since then, he's visited the British Museum, Covent Garden Piazza, enjoyed a trip down the River Thames, tried some fish and chips, and, bought a couple of pairs of woolen socks at a camping goods store near Oxford Circus.
Hardly the M.O. of a would-be assassin, I think you'll agree.
In case you'd forgotten, Commander, Senator Connor is an official representative of the U.S. government. So if we say Aronson is the threat, that should be enough to get us protection. See, Agent Golding, he understands that.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning I think it's time you made a choice, Commander. Either get with the program, or step aside and let Agent Golding do his job.
Look, sir, I'm sorry about the...
Don't be. Just do your job.
How did it go, sir?
We're being pointed at Aronson. I'm beginning to wonder why.
Sir?
Is that what you're doing? Get back onto Senator Connor. Thorough search of his public and private affairs.
What am I looking for?
I don't know yet. Let's cover ourselves, shall we? Get me a line to Colonel Mike Abrahams, U.S. Defense Intelligence.
Yes, sir. Who's covering the senator?
Yeah, I read Path. Relax. Burn out. Hmm? Hey, look, Goldie. It's like cat and hot bricks. Oh, yeah, how did it go with McIntyre?
You're not impressed. One more mistake and I'm walking the corgis at Balmoral.
Tell me it's not that bad.
Yeah, it is that bad. It was my responsibility, as Mac made it abundantly clear.
Yeah, well, you've dealt with worse. Anyway, think about it, right? I'm still on your side.
Thanks.
No, we can do this.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. This time we've got uniforms covering the whole of the building.
Mm-hmm. And, what about the car park?
Isn't it time you were going? Come on. Press conference is starting.
So you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I don't know what they put in the sandwich, but I don't think it died in the recent past. Okay, here he comes. Looks like he's carrying something.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for that warm welcome. We must think of something controversial to say that'll please your editors. Shouldn't be too hard. I came here to bury NATO, not to praise it. One whereby small-scale guerrilla wars.
Yeah, sure.
The I-10 surveillance unit. Looks like Aronson's heading your way. He just dropped off outside the conference centre.
Right, thanks.
Sign any blank checks to obtain the ambitions. Or are they prepared to watch their young men march on, only to have their actions later condemned by
Tim, it's Aronson. Attention Sierra units. Chris, meet me by the main entrance.
To those who doubt our motives,
Ian?
our judgment,
Stay where you
or our integrity, let me just say this. My country does not relish the continuing role of world policeman. It is a thankless task, one fraught with suspicion, crippling expense, and frequent loss of U.S. lives.
Excuse me, sir. Police officer, would you mind coming with me?
What's this all
I
about?
think you know the answer to that.
I'm standing in a public
Let's wait, sir.
Increasingly, it seems to me the time has come to renegotiate our mutual responsibilities as allied states. And if we can all agree that the reasons for NATO's existence still apply, then we can look forward to a new union of signatory states. A union not merely based on equal partners, but also of equal contributors. In short, it's time to put up or shut up. I'll be happy to take any questions.
What's in the hold on, Mr. Aronson?
A petition for tighter state gun regulation. Some protest letters. The shirt my son was wearing.
What are you doing here?
I was going to give the petition to Connor with the world's press watching. Show them all this. I want everyone to know what he stands for.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to disrupt the conference.
Are you arresting me?
No. I'm advising you not to do anything that's likely to cause a breach of the peace.
Officer, I'm a full-time campaigner. I know the law. I'm entitled to stand outside this building and state my case without hindrance. It's called freedom of speech.
Yeah, but what you have to appreciate is there's a lot of jumpy people around and we don't want you getting hurt.
Look, I'm not going to cause any trouble. I know the score. As long as I behave myself, you can't stop me speaking to Connor. I'm not going to blow that.
Okay, you can hand over the petition, but no shock tactics, and no shirt.
Still dreaming of past glories?
Mike, thanks for coming.
No problem. After all, one good turn.
So, did you find out anything?
One thing. The FBI is meant to have this highly classified file in which Connor's name features strongly.
What's it concerning?
That I don't know. The Bureau routinely shares information with Defense Intelligence, but when I called my contact, he denied the file existed. All I know is it's an active investigation, and they're calling it the Shapizi file.
Ladies and gentlemen, much as I've enjoyed it, we have a very busy schedule. Time for one last question. Yes, ma'am. Lady in the second row.
Senator Connor, you talk of a renewed commitment to the international community. Does this mean that the U.S. finally intends to make good its huge debts to the UN?
Very good question, ma'am. I'll answer that in two ways.
What did you tell me?
I dealt with it.
The hell you did?
We searched him, we interviewed him, and then we let him go.
See, that's what I don't understand about you. How the hell do you get off letting him go? Don't you remember anything that was said this morning?
This is still my operation. Aronson was unarmed and posed no physical threat. My decision.
The Tsar is going to have your badge for this.
Yeah, well, maybe he pulls your strings, but don't overestimate his influence.
Where's Aronson now?
All units stand by. Vehicles in position going in 1 minute.
Better get back inside. I think the senator's ready to leave.
Anything on Connor?
Usual rumor mill. Political favors, extramarital affairs, nothing very heavy.
What about LaSalle?
Some suggestion of graft, but then it could just be sour grapes. He's had a lot of government business lately. Jealous competitors.
No hard evidence.
Anything from Abrahams, the DIA?
Possibly.
Stay with him. Okay, Ian, bring him out. Aronson and his petition are to the left of the main door, but don't worry, he's covered.
Connor won't take you.
It's up to him.
Excuse me, sir. Out of the way. Sir, get out of the way. Close up. Close up, Rod. Keep it tight. Shelby, back up. You're too close. Just do your job. Back off.
Okay, keep it coming. Everything's under control.
Man in blue shirt. 10 o'clock. Is that Aronson? It's him. Take him out now. What was in his hand?
This. Right, let it go.
Nice work, Agent Golding. Nice work. Three broken ribs and suspected concussion.
These guys are out of control.
Yes, well, whose fault's that? U.S. minders assault lone protester while British bodyguards look on. I've been fielding calls since 4 this afternoon.
Sir, I did warn Golding about his behaviour.
Well, perhaps you should have warned them about Aronson's petition.
Well, as you know, sir, communications have been strained.
Yes, but it's time to unstrain them, or something else falls through the cracks. You think that makes us look bad? Have a look at the inside page.
A spokesman for Senator Connor defended U.S. officers saying a high state of alert was in effect after British bodyguards failed to protect Connor's limousine against a would-be car bomber.
Golding, he's lying through his teeth.
I'd say it's LaSalle, just being economical with the truth. I think what we have here is a failure to communicate. But I'm not interested in point scoring. My sole concern is the welfare of Senator Connor.
In that case, can I make a suggestion? It appears the program is about to change. From now on, the senator will be spending more time here at the hotel.
Wait a minute. That's quite a change. My understanding was the senator had a full program. Is there any particular reason for this?
Nothing that need concern you, Commander. Suffice to say, he will be working intensively and won't appreciate being disturbed. So, to augment his privacy, and in the interest of good relations, I suggest we let Golding handle security in and around the hotel suite and have your people stand off ways.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. As long as my people still control this floor and continue to check all visitors.
Good. We're agreed then.
Slight change of emphasis. D.I. Shaw, I need you to do something.
Well?
I just came to see how you were. And to say how sorry I am for what happened.
Don't be. Publicity like this you can't buy. A couple of influential journalists back home want to re-examine the issues surrounding my son's death.
It's not such a bad result after all.
One of them told me the knives are out for Robert Connor. And no one knows why. Not that you hear me complaining.
You're a bit of an expert on Connor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Does the name Shapeezy mean anything to you?
Shapeezy. Yeah, I think one of his research assistants had a name like that. Heather. No, Helen Shapeezy.
Is she still with him?
Well, I haven't heard her name in the last few months. Research assistants come and go.
Morning. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, terrific. Just remind me why we're here again, please.
Sorry, theology is not my subject.
It's just that I could be doing something really useful. I could be, I don't know, I could be ice skating with Gemma.
Yeah, well, don't give up yet. McIntyre's convinced there's something wrong here.
Well, does he know what?
Well, if he does, he hasn't confided in me.
So, Helen Shapeezy, what do we know?
Well, there's no doubt she did work for Connor. Almost 2 years. Bit more than a research assistant, by all account. Trouble is, now, there's no trace of her.
No trace?
That's right. No credit cards, no bank account, not even a valid social security record. She's gone.
You're wasting your time, Commander. You've already had our official response.
How about an unofficial response?
The answer's still the same. I can't help you.
Very well. You leave me no alternative but to approach the senator direct.
Approach the senator? About what?
The disappearance of his research assistant, Helen Chapezi. Maybe he knows why the FBI is taking such an interest.
Commander, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why his own name features so strongly in the investigation.
Commander, I must warn you, that could be highly prejudicial.
I'll let you know what he says.
Wait. Please, have a seat. Give me a few moments. I need to speak to someone. This won't take a minute.
Hey, Goldie, what's on the program today?
Don't worry, we'll let you know.
Thanks. You know, Liz, this job's like football.
Go on.
Yeah. You see, the professional terrorist, he's like the centre forward. Yeah, he waits for his chance, creates opportunities, he keeps popping that ball into the box. And he only has to score once, one single time, and the guy, right, is a hero. Now, the goalkeeper, that poor sod, he can't relax for a second. He can do a dozen fantastic saves. They're instantaneously forgotten. He misses one single shot. Disaster. He's a failure. Yeah, it's a bit like us, really, isn't it? Oh, it's just an observation. Rather good one, actually.
Hey, all heads up. Here comes a longboard. Morning, police officers. What's in the bag?
Briefing papers from the embassy.
Relax, the Shaw. He's one of ours.
Do you mind if I just verify that, Agent Goldie?
The case was checked at the embassy. I'm required to deliver it with the seal intact.
Oh, well, you see, I'm required to check everything that goes into the room, so can I have a look at the case? Please.
Okay, go ahead, let him check.
What's going on? Can't you see that's diplomatic baggage? If that security seal counts for anything, I suggest you let the courier pass.
Yes, sir.
You'll take responsibility for that, will you, sir?
Don't worry, the Asher. I'll tell the commander you made all the right noises.
Sir, we were wondering, there's nothing listed for today's program.
Yes, I know. Guess we'll all have to play it by ear from now on. Tell the senator I went out to pick up that gift for my daughter.
Excuse me, sir. Your 10 o'clock meeting?
Oh, yes, I know, yes. I may be a few minutes late. If I am, don't worry. Start without me.
Sam, I'm going crazy over here.
Yeah, never mind that. Just tell me, how many of them are still with us? I see. Victor, nah, he's still bullish. He thinks we can ride it out. Yeah, me too.
Helen Chapezi is alive and well.
Where is she?
Witness protection.
Witness protection? Why?
Commander, it is not yet public knowledge, but Robert Connor is about to be called before a congressional committee to answer charges of corruption. Ms. Chapezi agreed to testify against him.
What exactly is he accused of?
May I have your personal assurance that anything I say will be in the strictest of confidence?
Of course. If you have any doubts, you can always check my security clearance.
I did. The charge is that as chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Connor passed privileged information to Victor LaSalle, which enabled his company to clinch several major defense contracts.
And LaSalle, is he also to be charged?
That depends. Shapizi's evidence is compelling, but only against the senator. Of course, if Connor cuts himself a deal, which we think he will, then we'll get 2 for the price of 1, and LaSalle before a federal grand jury.
Does either of them know what's around the corner?
When Washington's involved, leaks are inevitable. Why do you think we have Shapizi in witness protection?
Everything all right, Senator? Victor not back yet?
No, sir.
Okay, we best make a start.
Sir, concerning tomorrow's lunch with the ambassador,
What is it?
1 of 2 problems. It seems that the ambassador may now be unavailable.
I see.
Would you like me to set something up with the military attaché instead?
No, forget it. Keep lunch clear. We'll go straight to the American Chamber of Commerce.
Well, we could push that forward. That way you could fit in the tennis game you had to cancel.
No, 4 o'clock's good. Somehow I think I'd have a tough time finding a partner.
Sir, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. Should we continue?
Yes, regarding your dinner appointment, I thought maybe you'd like to have it here in the hotel. Whatever you would prefer.
No, I told you before, you can't deliver them personally. The Senator is not giving any informal interviews. Can you go?
Thanks.
All right. Bloody hell, they keep trying.
Yeah, well, it's their job. Okay.
No, ladies, I'm sorry. You'll have to come back later. All right? Thank you.
Witness protection?
Is Aronson still in hospital?
Discharged this morning, why?
Well, it occurs to me that one way to stop this congressional hearing would be for Connor to meet with some sort of accident. Even better if Aronson were around to take the blame. Where is Connor now?
Locked in his room, 10 o'clock meeting.
Try to think. Has there been anything unusual today? Anything out of the ordinary?
Well, a couple of journalists trying it on. There was a courier from the embassy. We wanted him to open the case, but LaSalle gave it a clean bill of health.
Where is the case now?
It must still be in the room.
And is LaSalle there?
No, they started the meeting without him. Oh, my God. Briefcase! We have to clear the room now!
What time did he say he was coming?
Right, stop what you're doing. We have to clear this room at
D.I.
once.
shot. You always come barging in like this.
This is a private meeting.
Look, I'm sorry, sir, but a security alert. We have to vacate this building immediately. Just remain calm and leave your things where they are and follow me.
What is it? What's the problem? We think there's a device hidden inside the room. Quick as you can.
A device bullshit! I only sweat.
No, we really don't have time for this.
Well, you better make time. Hey, wait a second. Get out of the way!
Is he all right?
Yeah, I think so. Just had a bit of a shock.
My compliments, Commander. Seems I owe my life to your officers.
Don't worry, Senator. That's what they do. Carry on, D.I. Shaw.
Sergeant Golding.
Excuse me, sir. There's Mr. LaSalle. Would you like us to wait for him?
I think not. Mr. LaSalle will be making his own arrangements from now on. Take me to the embassy.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with the congressional hearings.
You can see the next episode of Bodyguards this Monday night at 9. And don't forget, continuing our Robson Green season, you can see Touching Evil tomorrow night at 11. After the break, Jess is in for a shock on Corrie.